If you're ready for my energy, if you're ready for my excitement, if you're ready for my stage passion and presence, you need to hire Andy Thomas. Life is so full of people moving in so many different directions, but the one thing we're all trying to do is to find fulfillment, to find out what makes us tick, what is our purpose, what is our path. That's what my seminars, whether it's I Can Today with the live original music, whether it's the employee engageability seminar of the Business Positive, whether it's our college talks, we make sure that your crowds walk away with that sense of purpose, that sense of who they are in the midst of all of these people. This is what separates me from any other motivational speaker in America that you could possibly hire. It's the seminar I've developed that's really a show. It's called I Can Today. It's the show of hope. It's the show that says to the 30 to 60-year-old crowd, if you don't like who you are, if you have shackles you need to remove in order to move forward, if you're in a job that you just hate every day, if you're trying to find life fulfillment, this is the show. This is the seminar for you.
Talent does not leave your body. It doesn't go out this arm, down this side of me, down the leg, and into the floor, and it's gone. So don't think for a minute that you don't hold in your hands something that's amazing. It's called you. Life comes with challenge. Life comes with conquering fear. Life means you have to push yourself to go after what is obtainable.
It features live, original music created for this show by Chris Paul, a famous singer who has toured with Lee Greenwood in the God Bless the USA tour recently. You will notice in the video clip coming up that he is wheelchair bound. He's part of the story. He has created life change. I have created life change, and you can create life change.
This is the time, this is the moment that I've waited for, to open up my life, unchain my heart, set my spirit free. The time has come, this is the day.
One of the most important subjects that I like to talk about today is employee engageability. In your office are people that are quite frankly on Google, on Yahoo, on Facebook, and not doing what you need them to do every day. They're not tied in. They don't feel a sense of ownership of their job, and they don't necessarily feel a part of your brand or your company. So watch what we do with employee engagement. We hype it up. We get folks involved with being a part of your company. You got a lady behind the cheese counter. She can be one of three things in life. She's a worker. She's a 9 to 5. I hit my card. I'm out of here. I can't wait to get home. Don't care about this cheese. They got me standing behind this line. Really could care less. That's the worker. Here's the expert. I'm going to take it upon myself on my own time, because I'm enthusiastic about what I do, to learn about cheese. Now, my wife's really into cheese. I was amazed at what there is to learn about cheese. Okay, and my wife's into that the cows got to be treated nicely, and they got to be in the right kind of pasture, and that the grass has to be a certain way, and it's got to be organic, okay? And that, you know, this is why cheddar tastes differently than this, and why this type of goat cheese is better for our bodies. And man, I could tell you, I could do an hour dissertation probably on cheese if I spent time with my wife to actually ask her all these answers. Bottom line is, become an expert. Learn the subject. Care about it. So suddenly now what happens? Somebody walks into Harris Teeter, they walk to the cheese counter, you're behind the cheese counter, now you're the expert, and they go, what kind of cheese would be good with this kind of wine? Okay? This is the cool answer. They go, okay, well you need, with that Beurre Blanc, it would be this particular goat cheese, it came from France, it's organic, this company really cares about how the cows are being treated. You sold the cheese to the person. They're going to buy it. As your sales are going up, the company is making more money, their bottom line is going up, so they're looking at you. Here's how my long-winded answer to your question comes into play, and they're going, what is that person doing behind the cheese counter? I can't get over the sales. You get to stay. Not only do you get to stay, you got a raise, and you're probably now the manager of the cheese department with 3 people under you. That's exactly the reason why I created the Business Positive Seminar. I want your employees to have a sense of ownership of their job and a sense of excitement about what they do every day, and to understand that they're a part of the bigger picture, the brand, you and your company. One of my other major topic areas is done in front of live crowds of thousands of college students at a time. It is my career-driven seminars to help these college students understand the importance of what they're doing while they're in college to actually line up that career as they get out.
Life is meant to be lived with passion, intensity, fervor. You are sitting here with endless possibilities today. You're at the beginning. You have time. You can figure things out over the next 2, 3, 4 years that can make an impact on the world, an impact on your journey. And it starts today. It begins now. Because here's what an internship does, and I know the faculty tells you this, but it's so true. It gives you a chance to experiment. It gives you a chance to see if you like something. You're an unknown, and I don't mean that in a mean way. You're wonderful people. You're brilliant. You're exciting. You're full of passion for something in life, but they don't know you yet. So how can they know you? You've got to put yourself in front of them.
Now, colleges themselves do a great job, obviously, of training these kids on a specific area of expertise. But where I come in is, how do you get hired? How do you get your LinkedIn profile to work effectively? How do you cold call employers? How do you set up internships? And how to understand the value of working hard as a freshman and a sophomore towards a career choice? Sales objection in life from anybody in a grocery store, all right? They don't want to deal with you. They're getting groceries, all right? They really aren't expecting you to walk up and try to pitch them on a job, and they're really not too anxious to have you do that. You already know that. You know that's the objection. I don't have time. This isn't a good time. I don't have time. That's the objection. You know that. That's just common sense. So you go, you shake the person's hand, you go, I don't mean to bother you. I know you don't have much time. This will just take a second. I happen to recognize you from SavannahBusinessJournal.com. You run such and such a company. I have 30 years of experience, or I have 5 years of experience working for some of your competitors. I have been wanting to talk to you. Can I give you my card, and can we possibly talk again soon? So here's my bottom line. I want to be your next motivational speaker. I think you get a sense of the energy that I bring to your crowd, the excitement and passion that I bring to the stage, the command of the audience that I have a chance to do for your next group setting or conference. It's all about motivation, and motivation is what I do best.